Have you ever wondered why the stars who once made your heart race, who brought the world to its feet, suddenly vanish from the screen without a single goodbye? Could it be that behind all that dazzling fame are secrets no one dares to reveal? In Hollywood, where everything can change overnight, not everyone is strong enough to stay under the spotlight forever. Some choose to disappear to find themselves again. Some are swept away in the whirlwind of fame. And there are stories so heartbreaking you won't believe they're real. Each fate is a breathtaking journey, full of surprise, regret, and admiration. Get ready to lift the curtain on Hollywood's hidden truths. Discover the artists who chose their own path and left a sky full of longing for their fans. Don't forget to hit like, share, leave your feelings in the comments, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another unbelievable story ahead. Rick Moranis, the king of comedy who once made the box office explode with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, became an irreplaceable icon for millions of childhoods around the world. At the very peak of his fame, Moranis shocked Hollywood by stepping away from all the glitz and glamour to become a devoted single father, quietly raising his children after the heartbreaking loss of his wife. He once confided that the love he had for his family was greater than any outside achievement, and that nothing could be more important than those precious moments with his kids. Initially, he intended just a short break to recover, but gradually realized he no longer craved the limelight, the chaos, or the pressure of Hollywood. Even with million-dollar offers, including a part in the new Ghostbusters, he politely turned them down, only willing to accept roles that truly felt meaningful and fit his new life. For Rick Moranis, fame, success, or money could never compare to quiet nights reading stories with his children or simple family dinners in a cozy kitchen. He became a shining example of courage, daring to leave glory behind to live true to his heart, reminding everyone simple happiness is the greatest treasure. Randy Quaid, once one of the most acclaimed actors of the 1970s, famous for his natural style, bold personality, and a string of unforgettable roles like The Last Detail and National Lampoon's Vacation. Randy captivated audiences with both his undeniable talent and his wild, rebellious Hollywood spirit. But everything changed when a series of personal and legal scandals crashed into his life. From being accused of credit card fraud and squatting, to fleeing to Canada with his wife to avoid prosecution, the name Randy Quaid slowly faded from every Hall of Fame. The spotlight was replaced by years of hiding, instability, and endless controversy. Hollywood turned its back, no longer trusting him with major roles, making him an outsider in the very world where he once shined. Randy's story is a painful lesson about the razor-thin line between the top and the bottom, between thunderous applause and chilling loneliness behind the curtain. Renee Zellweger, Hollywood's optimism icon, once enchanted audiences worldwide as the charming, radiant, and full of life Bridget Jones. Twice an Oscar winner, she kept delivering hits like Chicago and Cold Mountain, seemingly having it all: fame, fortune, and adoration. But behind that smile were endless days of struggle, exhaustion, and the heavy weight of stardom. There came a point when she decided to vanish from Hollywood, stepping away from all the spotlights to rediscover herself in a simple, anonymous life. Renee once confessed, only when she was no longer a star did she truly live, finding joy in the smallest things. When she returned, she was more dazzling than ever, no longer chasing expectations or anyone else's script. Renee's story is a true inspiration, the courage to pause, to listen within, and to choose happiness over all the glittering glory. Jack Gleeson, the name that made millions of viewers love to hate him as Joffrey Baratheon in Game of Thrones, is, in reality, a quiet, intelligent, and deeply self-respecting young man. Far from the cruel king on screen, Jack is humble and dedicated to the art of acting, but never obsessed with fame at any cost. After Game of Thrones ended, while everyone expected a skyrocketing career, Jack surprised the world by stepping away from movies and returning to a simple life in Ireland. He chose to study philosophy, immerse himself in independent theater, and devote himself to non-commercial art projects where he could be his true self, without pressure, without hollow glory. Jack once shared, "I don't want my life to be swept up in the whirlwind of fame. Art, for me, is joy, not a burden." Jack Gleeson has become a symbol of awareness, daring to let go of the empty crown and live peacefully, completely true to himself. If you found meaning in his story, don't forget to like, share your thoughts, comment below, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories ahead. Kirk Cameron, once the familiar face of millions through his role as Mike Seaver in the hit sitcom Growing Pains, was a symbol of youth, humor, and energy on American television in the 80s and 90s. Yet behind the dazzling spotlight, Kirk made an unexpected choice. He withdrew from acting and devoted himself to evangelism and social work, guided by his unwavering faith. Cameron lives quietly, often speaking out on controversial topics like religion, marriage, and family, willing to face backlash from both Hollywood and the public. While many are surprised by his decision, Kirk has found real happiness and meaning in a simple life with his wife and children, choosing to serve his community rather than chase after fame. Kirk Cameron's story is a testament to courage, the courage to leave the stage and stay true to one's ideals, to choose inner peace over the applause and luxury of the outside world. Amanda Bynes, the former teen queen who once ruled Nickelodeon with her innocence, humor, and undeniable talent that made all of Hollywood take notice. From her breakout roles in She's the Man and What a Girl Wants to her dazzling success in Hairspray, Amanda was seen as the bright, playful icon destined to become a major star of her generation. Yet, behind the scenes, Amanda was caught in a whirlwind of pressure, mental health struggles, and a series of missteps that slowly eroded her career and image. She publicly announced her retirement from acting at just 24, a decision that stunned fans everywhere, declaring, "If I'm not enjoying it, I'll stop." Amanda chose to step away to find balance, seek treatment, face herself, and nurture hopes of returning as a better version of herself. The story of Amanda Bynes is both a regret and a powerful reminder that fame does not always equal true happiness. DayLewis, a name synonymous with absolute perfection, revered worldwide as the greatest chameleon the screen has ever seen. From My Left Foot to There Will Be Blood, from Lincoln to Phantom Thread, every role he played left audiences breathless with its authenticity, intensity, and genius. Yet, at the very peak of his career, after becoming the first man to win 3 Best Actor Oscars, Daniel stunned Hollywood by announcing his retirement, without any detailed explanation. During his time away from the spotlight, he chose a quiet life in the Irish countryside, immersing himself in shoemaking, living simply and humbly, just like any ordinary person. Daniel once revealed that solitude and distance from the stage helped him truly grasp the meaning of art, to live honestly with one's emotions and soul rather than chasing after the blinding glare of fame. Daniel DayLewis will forever remain a symbol of an artist brave enough to stop, to walk away from glory in order to preserve the purest essence of art in the hearts of film lovers. Michael J. Fox, the golden boy of the 80s and 90s, forever part of childhood memories thanks to Back to the Future and Family Ties. With a boyish grin and boundless charm, he embodied the spirit of hope, wit, and resilience, lighting up screens and hearts everywhere. Yet just as he stood at the pinnacle of fame, Michael shocked the world by announcing he had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease at only 30, a life-altering revelation that could have ended his dreams and public life. Refusing to surrender, he continued to act, inspiring millions with his courage, humor, and deep gratitude for each day. Even as the disease progressed, Michael remained a beacon of strength, taking on roles that showcased his talent and refusing to let adversity define him. Eventually, when his health made it impossible to continue, he chose to step away from the spotlight, dedicating his life to his family and to powerful advocacy work, founding the Michael J. Fox Foundation to accelerate Parkinson's research. His story is one of true bravery, knowing when to step back, transforming pain into purpose, and proving that real greatness is measured not just by success, but by the impact you leave behind in the lives you touch. Karen Parsons, the glamorous Hilary Banks, from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, captivated generations of viewers with her charm, wit, and unmistakable presence. Entering the entertainment world at a young age, Karen quickly proved she was far more than just a pretty face. She became a symbol of confidence, resilience, and creative passion. After the iconic sitcom ended, she made a surprising choice, stepping away from the spotlight to embark on a new journey, becoming an author and inspiring children of color through her nonprofit project, Sweet Blackberry. Few people know that beyond the glamour, Karen constantly pondered the true meaning of art and dreamed of making a lasting impact in her community. Today, though she no longer appears on screen, the legacy Karen Parsons has left remains vibrant in the minds of her fans, a powerful reminder that true success sometimes lies in the courage to change and live authentically, true to one's ideals. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's spread this inspiration to as many people as possible. Paula Deen, once celebrated as the Queen of Southern Cuisine, was a household name thanks to her popular cooking shows and inspirational cookbooks that brought the warmth of Southern kitchens to millions. Starting from humble beginnings and working countless jobs to support her sons, Paula's determination and passion for food turned a small bakery into a culinary empire, making her a symbol of American resilience. However, her illustrious career suffered a devastating blow when scandals surfaced involving allegations of racist language and controversial photos, sending shockwaves through the culinary world. Despite public apologies and efforts to rebuild her reputation, Paula's once bright spotlight faded, and she quietly stepped back from television, focusing instead on her family and private business ventures. No longer the ubiquitous media personality, Paula chose a quieter path, reflecting on her journey and the lessons learned along the way. Her story, marked by incredible highs and painful lows, remains a testament to perseverance, showing that it's possible to rise from adversity, to stumble, and still find the courage to stand tall once again. T.J. Miller, the unique comedian who once had the world in stitches with Deadpool, Silicon Valley, and countless hit shows. At his peak, he became a true phenomenon in Hollywood, drawing viewers in with his quirky, unpredictable, and oddly charming humor, always leaving a mark no one could forget. But just as his star was burning brightest, trouble struck. Tensions with colleagues, a storm of misconduct allegations, and even a notorious incident involving a false bomb threat on a train, all combined to land T.J. Miller in the harshest spotlight. Suddenly, a career that once seemed unstoppable came to a halt. He was dropped from Deadpool 3, shunned by producers, and saw golden opportunities slip away one by one. Facing pressure and a subtle Hollywood blacklist, Miller withdrew from the big stage, choosing instead to focus on smaller comedy gigs, distancing himself from the glare and drama of his former life. Though at times reckless, T.J. Miller's story is a vivid reminder of the fragility of fame and the heavy price paid when one loses their footing beneath the blinding lights of the entertainment world. Meg Ryan, once the queen of romantic comedies, became a symbol of sweetness, charm, and cinematic happiness for a generation. From When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle to You've Got Mail, she was the embodiment of love, hope, and all the little joys of life on the big screen. Yet behind that romantic image was a Meg Ryan who was fiercely brave, willing to change and challenge herself. At the height of her fame, she made the bold decision to step back, choosing a quieter life, devoting herself to motherhood, exploring directing, and searching for real happiness beyond the spotlight. Personal struggles, relentless media pressure, and the ever-changing landscape of Hollywood sometimes made her want to give up. But Meg always chose to face her journey with an optimistic smile. Today, though she's rarely seen in theaters, Meg Ryan remains a lasting symbol of freedom, courage, and belief in new beginnings, a woman who continues to inspire millions with her story of resilience and quiet strength. Her journey reminds us all that it's never too late to reinvent yourself, to let go of the past, and to seek out joy in unexpected places. Through every twist and turn, Meg Ryan's gentle spirit and fearless heart have shown that true beauty lies in authenticity, not in perfection, and that even when the credits roll, a new chapter is always waiting to begin for those brave enough to dream again. Kat Dennings, the quirky girl who made Max in Two Broke Girls unforgettable, is the very embodiment of the modern woman, independent, witty, and unafraid to be herself. Behind her cool exterior and razor-sharp lines lies a sensitive soul, quietly wrestling with questions of career and life. When her hit sitcom came to an end, Kat Dennings didn't chase after fleeting fame. Instead, she chose a slower, more deliberate path, finding herself again through smaller projects, her standout role as Darcy Lewis in the Marvel Universe, and bold steps into new creative ventures. Her journey hasn't been free of storms, media scrutiny over her personal life, public breakups, and the inevitable pauses that come with surviving Hollywood's ruthless pace. Yet each time she returns, Kat Dennings proves her resilience, a woman who lives authentically, embraces her uniqueness, and is never afraid to reinvent herself. Today, Kat Dennings stands as an inspiration to anyone feeling lost beneath the spotlight, reminding us all that if you're brave enough to be true to yourself, you will always find your own light. If Kat Dennings' journey made you reflect, leave a comment, share this video, and subscribe. Your support means the world to us. Charlie Sheen, the legendary bad boy of Hollywood, once embodied rebellion, irresistible charisma, and boundless talent both on screen and off. From 2.5 Men to Platoon, he captured the hearts of millions with his wit, humor, and an unmistakable flair that set him apart. But behind the glitz, Sheen's life was a whirlwind of alcohol, addiction, scandalous affairs, and headline-grabbing controversies. His career soared to record-breaking heights, earning him staggering paychecks, only to crash spectacularly as he spiraled into self-destruction and chaos. When everything fell apart, Sheen didn't blame fate. He faced the consequences, accepted responsibility, and made the difficult decision to rebuild his life from scratch. His ongoing battle against temptation, the fight to stay sober, and his efforts to become a kinder, more grounded person stand as a powerful testament to the strength of repentance and perseverance. The road to redemption is never easy, but Charlie Sheen's journey, scarred, honest, and deeply human, continues to inspire millions, proving that even the most turbulent stories can find hope and meaning. Sean Connery, the ultimate gentleman, forever the face of the legendary James Bond, and an icon who redefined suave masculinity on the silver screen. Rising from humble beginnings, once polishing coffins for a living, Connery climbed to the pinnacle of fame, capturing the world with his magnetic gaze, enigmatic smile, and inimitable style. Beyond Bond, he delivered unforgettable performances, from Indiana Jones to The Untouchables, the latter earning him a coveted Oscar. Yet, Connery's greatest legacy may be his unwavering confidence and self-respect. The man who chose to walk away from Hollywood at the very top, seeking a peaceful life on the sun-kissed shores of the Bahamas. Despite storms, scandals, and relentless pressure from fame, Connery made his own rules, ensuring that his image would remain timeless in the hearts of moviegoers everywhere. More than just a film legend, Sean Connery is a lasting inspiration, a symbol of courage, integrity, and the audacity to live life boldly and authentically, true to oneself until the very end. Perhaps the bright lights of Hollywood are only fleeting, but the courage to live authentically and choose a different path will always be remembered in the hearts of audiences. Every story of stepping back, every decision to close the curtain is not simply an ending, but the start of a new chapter, where artists rediscover themselves and live fully for what truly matters. Even after leaving the screen, they remain alive in our memories, as powerful inspirations of resilience, the bravery to face challenges, and the faith to pursue simple happiness. Which story moved you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to help spread these inspiring journeys. Every like, every share from you is the motivation for us to keep telling deeper, more meaningful stories. Thank you and see you in the next video. Don't miss it.